Hey y'all, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to do kind of two experiments in one, and yes, I am using a canvas. I don't think I've ever done that before, but I didn't care for the way this one turned out, so I'm just going to pour over it. What I'm going to do today is a dirty pour. I don't think I've ever actually really done one of those unless it was on a triptych, so for this one I'm just going to do a one canvas and do tilting instead of... So dirty pour would be you put all your colors in here and then you pour it and then tilt your canvas, as opposed to a dirty flip cup, which is when you flip it. So that's what I'm going to do today. And then I'm going to take, I don't have any cling wrap, but I do have these sandwich bags that I cut up. And what I'm going to do is, while the paint is kind of on here wet, I'm going to try and like put this on here kind of and stick it into the paint. And then when it's dry, like pull it off and see if it creates any kind of cool little things. So that's what I'm doing today. And I'm using, I don't know, just, I need to use up these paints. I think I've had them mixed too long and they're starting to get clumpy. So we're just going to go with what I have already mixed up. I'm going to do some blue. See, I just see clumps. And in the stuff that I've got that's drying from this, there's like little things stuck in the paint, so I just need to get this stuff done. Alright, I'll go yellow next, because I don't have any green, so I'm hoping I can maybe get some green in here. And then some black. So I'm hoping between the yellow, the blue, and the black I'll get some green. I should. Red. That was a lot of red. Purple. And then gold. So these Dasani bottles aren't really working out as great as I thought they were. That lid was really stuck on there and I just totally bent the cup all up. So I need to buy some more of these bigger bottles. And I was on the fence about using white, because you know me and this white. So I think I'll just give it a try again. Okay. So it should be plenty of color. Guys, my workspace here is a nightmarish mess. I need to totally clean it this weekend. Ugh, big old clumps. Okay. Let's do a little more purple. Okay. So I'm going to put some gloves on for the tilting part of this. And then I'll take those off and then put the little sandwich baggies on it. Okay, so like I said, I've never done like one of these before, so this will be interesting. I'm just trying to move things out of the way so paint doesn't get absolutely everywhere when I do this. Okay. So, I guess you just kind of pour, right? Wow. Ended up with a lot more green than I thought I would. And we'll see how muddy that looks, because that was a lot of colors. I'm going to torch real fast. I'm going to torch around the juice. There's a lot of paint on this canvas. Okay, so yeah, so that color combination was a little bit crazy. Went a little wackadoo. Got a little muddy. But that's okay. Like I said, I just really need to use up these paints. And this was just an experiment. So that, I don't know, like, I just had too many colors or whatever, but that is cool. I can see, like, the ribboning from, ribboning, if that's even a word, from the, obviously, the moving around. Okay, so I'm going to take these gloves off. And I'm going to torch one more time. I don't know why I'm torching. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to cover this up with sandwich bags. Maybe not quite the experiment to use these sandwich bags on. Maybe I should have done less colors for this. But this area turned out kind of cool. Anyway, so I did see this on Instagram. Guys, this isn't like a made up thing that I came up with because I'm not that creative. But I think the girl who was doing it, when I saw her, I think she used saran wrap, and I think she was using alcohol inks. I'm not 100% sure, but it looked really cool when she like pulled the stuff off, so I don't even know how this is gonna go. Like I said, just kind of an experiment. And it is kind of like, I'm going to pull the paint around a little bit as I'm moving the bag around. I don't know why I don't have any saran wrap, you guys. It's probably problematic. Oh, I can see that I just pulled the canvas through from before. So it's a good thing it was painted down there, I guess, already. So I'm assuming this is going to take longer to dry, just because I've now squished everything kind of around. And I won't be able to take you in for a close-up, obviously, but I will do kind of like a follow-up on it, so. Yeah, so I can definitely see like the canvas popping through down on the bottom. So if this works out and it turns out cool, I would maybe do black on the bottom and then just like 1 or 2 or 3 maybe colors, like darker blue, purple, red maybe, and kind of just let it go. So I'm gonna just kind of let this sit here. I'm sure it's gonna, like I said, take a while to dry. So I will do a, like I said, follow-up video when it's done. Bye, guys. Alright, guys. Welcome back. This is about 24 hours later on this mess, and I can tell it's not dry all the way, obviously, and I can tell it's not going to with these bags on because the paint got up under there. So I'm just going to peel this off. I'm not expecting anything super magical or amazing from this, to be perfectly honest. Yeah. So I'm like 100% sure now that the video I saw that girl do, she was using alcohol inks. So this was probably just a fail blog thing entirely to do, because this paint obviously was on there thick, thicker than ink would be. Not that I've ever worked with alcohol inks, I can just imagine that they're probably much thinner than acrylic paint. even watered down acrylic paint as this is. And getting all messy. And of course the color scheme was just ridiculous from the get-go because I just need to use up these paints because they are getting gloopy. So there is some cool textural things going on if this had dried like 100%. So I don't know. This could be something to do maybe differently. Oh, that one's really stuck on there. Okay. And maybe with saran wrap because those bags are kind of thick. So yeah, I mean, it did some cool textural things. So if you're going to do like a mixed media project or something, that would be an option. Maybe just leave the canvas white next time and do like watered down acrylics so they're thinner. I definitely want to get some alcohol inks and give those a try, guys, just so you know. So this is kind of like a wash. This is terrible. I'm not even going to bring you down in for a close-up because this was a complete failed experiment in my opinion. Yeah. So, I don't know, maybe once it's all dry I can sand it off and still use this canvas again at some point. But anyway, thanks for joining me on this failed project. We will reconsider it and maybe revisit it in the future with some modifications. Alright, thanks guys. See you next time.